Hi, in this video, we're looking at a problem where we know a little bit about a taxi versus an Uber. So we know that at 5 miles distance, the taxi costs $26.50, but at 12 miles, it's $58. Similarly, we have the cost for an Uber at 5 miles and 12 miles. We know they both charge an initial fee plus a cost per mile. And this question specifically wants to know how much more does the taxi charge per mile? So what we want to do is we really want to find out what is the slope of the taxi function and what is the slope of the Uber function. And we know that because we're specifically looking at this part that says per mile. Okay. So when you see the word per, that usually means you want the slope. Now let's start with the taxi. So for the taxi, we can calculate the slope by doing our cost minus our cost over our miles over minus our miles, right? Because our Y value is the cost. So we have 58 minus 2650, okay? Because those are our outputs, our Y values, over our inputs would be 12 minus 5. So when we do that, we're going to get 58 minus 2650 comes out to be 3150. And 12 minus 5 comes out to be 7. Now let's divide those two. When we do that, we get 4.5, or because it's money, we can say $4.50. Now, notice here that that $4.50 is the cost per mile because our input is miles and our output is the dollar. So dollars over miles. Now, we can do this again, but for the Uber. So on the Uber situation here, again, we're looking for the slope. We're going to have $57 is the larger cost and $27.25 is the smaller cost. So we're going to subtract those two. And then on the bottom, we're going to subtract the miles, 12 minus 5. Now, 57 minus 27.25 is going to come out to be $29.75. That's the difference in cost between those two trips. But there's also a 7-mile difference between the two trips. So when we do that division, we get 4.25. So that's $4.25 per mile. Now we see the taxi does cost more per mile, and it costs 25 cents more because it's $4.50 compared to $4.25. So how much more does the taxi charge per mile? Well, that would be 25 cents. So you'd write $0.25.